welcome, ladies and gentlemen, here to the Dix Hills Ice Arena for tonight's LIAHL matchup championship game as we enter into the playoffs here. We got the two teams representing here, the under-15 Long Island Royals and the under-15 New York Junior Islanders, the PAL team. Both teams just finishing up their warm-ups and collecting the pucks on either side. And we'll get set and ready for you here coming up for tonight's match. This is the first of two games you'll be seeing here live on YouTube, and we appreciate you for joining us here, courtesy of Rebels Hockey Productions. I'm Steve Catrone here down on ringside. We'll quickly go through some of the rosters on both teams, then we'll get the starting netminders once they come on out. Both coaches gave me game time decisions. So starting with the Long Island Royals. Starting out here, number 2, Declan Conway. Number 9, Danny Griffin. Number 10, Jack Rogers. Number 13, Robert Hyde. Number 15, Joe Quigley. Number 17, Austin Myers. Number 19, Brendan Schmidt. Number 20, Liam Smith. Number 21, Jack Gannon. Number 22, Brandon Pomerantz. Number 26, Andrew Kagner. Number 31, Quentin Laurentino. Number 33, Anthony Russo. Number 42, Michael Young. Number 68, Logan Rystarf. And number 81, Josh Plotkin. And number 88, Michael Stevens. Head coaches Tody Colombo, assisted by Ryan Hobby and Ryan Rogers. Heading on over to the Junior Islanders, the PAL team. We will go ahead and have Andrew Gelman, number 6. Number 7, Parker Burridge. Number 13, Michael Esposito. Number 15, Michael Gelman. Number 21, Lewis Perry. Number 22, Robert Zanola. Number 24, Blake Rothstein. Number 26, Michael Cascone. Number 32, Justin Perino. Number 41, Tyler Schiavone. Number 47, Tim Duffy. Number 55, Zach Hahn. Number 88, Vincent DiGiorgio. And number 94, Dylan Vigna, coached by Oleski Nikiforov. And that'll be it here. We're not going to go ahead and do an anthem. We're just going to go ahead and start here. Starting in net is going to be number 41, Tyler Schiavone. He'll be in there for the New York Islanders, the junior team here, the PAL. We'll see who's going to come out here for the Royals. And it looks like it'll be number 33, Anthony Russo, to start. So, thank you again for joining us here. LIAHL Championship game for the under-15s. Going from left to right on your screen is going to be the Royals, the white top, black pants, white socks. You'll see the black and red striping from across. The Islanders showing up here, the Junior Islanders, look like just like their NHL counterparts. And they'll have the blue tops, blue pants, blue socks, white and orange striping all the way across. And we are setting underway here as the Royals will bring it into the zone. Be brought up and chipped ahead there by Esposito, taken away by the Royals inside their own zone. Settled down here by Brendan Schmidt up along the near side. Cross there could be a little bit of a break. Hustling after it here is Jack Rogers. Puts a shot on net, goes over the crossbar of Schiavone. Out to the point here, stopped by Jack Gannon. He chips it in on the far side. Kept alive for a moment, but now bounced out. Could be a 2-on-1 for the Islanders back the other way. Leading the rush is Michael Cascone. Tries to put it in front, but it's denied and punched out back through center. 22 in blue there. Robert Zanola will give chase. He's hounded there hard by Robert Hyde on the backside, and the two of them go down behind the end boards. Again, 17-minute periods for these under-15 divisions. Still be 2-minute full power plays for any penalties that occur. Obviously, if there's coincidental minors or additional minors, we'll go from there. But standard 2 minutes, you only got ball again 17-minute full periods. And the Royals here on the forecheck trying to force the issue, but skating out of the way is Cascone. Flips it out through center, finds the stick of Rothstein. Into the zone. Drop pass looking across, finds Gelman. Can't put a shot on, now he does, and a good save there by Anthony Russo off the right pad. Into the near side, kind of comes right out in front of the goal mouth, unable to get a stick on it. However, the Islanders has chipped in from the point there by Esposito. Sent all the way at Graham, but grabbed here by Tim Duffy in the corner, sent up along the near side boards, but quickly turned over. Bouncing puck, and now the Royals will go ahead and skate it away. Up ahead the left side, this is Austin Myers. Drop pass, what a quick shot right off the side pad there. Nice save by Schiavone. Into the corner, ricochets on the rebound. Puck is loose and right in front of the Islanders bench. Now corralled here by Pomerantz, but has that taken away. And Duffy will bring it up along the near side and send it in. Defensive pairs will change behind the play for the Islanders. Grabbed here by Logan Rystorf with a great head of hair on the backside. You can see him, number 68 in white for the Royals. Finally grabbed here by Pomerantz. Send it along the near side boards, looking for Myers. It's pinned up against the boards right in front of the Royal zone, but now chips out through the neutral zone and bumped off the puck is Rothstein. Delayed offsides here as the Royals player needs to touch up. That's Declan Conway, number 2 in white. As it's shoveled ahead by the Islanders, but turned over to the defensive pair of the Royals. Danny Griffin skating all the way through, splits the defense, brings it in. Nice move now on his backhand, trying to shovel it, just puts it wide of the net. Nice move by Griffin, going from his own end on the rush. And then ended up keeping it alive and sends it back down deep below the end line. Good check there by the Islanders, put ahead. That's Andrew Gelman. And a 2-on-2 scrum in the corner. Gelman still has control of it. It's tied up once more, goes into the corner. Picked up by number 15, Michael Gelman. So the two Gelmans out there. And a long stretch pass up ahead for Cascone. A little bit too far, trying to get around his man. Can't. The two of them go up against the boards. Nice play defensively there by Josh Plotkin. Comes around to the far side, now picked up 2-on-2 out of the zone. Hustling up ahead on the left side, number 42, that's Michael Young, puts a shot on net, and it's going to go deflecting up into the mesh. And we'll have our first stoppage of play here with 14:03 left in the first period. Both teams will head off for a change. As I mentioned, this is the LIAHL Championship for the U15 Midget AAA Tier 1 for the 2017-2018 season. We'll have a trophy presentation for the winner of this game following, and then we'll have the Under-18 Championship game to follow this as well. So face-off here will be to the right of Schiavone, and getting tossed out of the circle is going to be Vincent DiGiorgio. As Hyde now will go heads up against Burridge. Burridge able to win it, but can't control it. Bouncing puck is knocked down. Gannon trying to keep it alive for the Royals. He does. Still a tie-up on the half-boards, though. A 3-on-2. Royals with the advantage here, trying to play it forward, and the Islanders able to chip it out. Burridge up ahead. Gets it to Cascone, who could just send it in deep, and will have to go ahead on the forecheck. Hyde there first. Backhands it across, so Schmidt plays it along the near side, but stopped at the point by Perry. Kept alive, but now the Royals will have to backtrack in their own zone. Up along the far side, touch pass ahead to Jack Rogers into the zone 3-on-2. Rogers trying to put it front, and it's deflected into the corner. Rogers goes after it on his own rebound, as he'll give chase, and Lewis Perry will pick it up behind his own net. Has that taken away by Rogers. In front to Hyde, and a stick just breaks that up the last second. That might have been DiGiorgio, and a good defensive play there as he heads off for a change. 13-13 left here in the first period of action. Brought up ahead now left side of the Royals with some speed on the left wing. Sharp angle chance goes off the side of the net. It looked like it went off of Danny Griffin's stick. Schmidt looks to hold the line, but can't, as that's chipped up ahead. Rothstein will bring it up ahead. Him and his own man Gelman collide. Forces the turnover, and Hyde will retreat into his own zone. Dangerous pass right through the goal mouth. Ends up on the stick of his defense partner. And now brought up ahead by Myers. Myers waiting for the delayed change there. Finally gets a man off the bench. So Schmidt gains the red line. He'll go off for a change as well. Kagner pinned up against the boards. Looking for some help from Myers, but taken away by Gelman. And now right back down low. Rogers once more tries to backhand it in front. Quick of the shot and a score! Kagner over to cross from a feed there from Austin Myers. And that's the first goal of the game on the board with 12:31 to play. Royals take the 1-0 lead. And give the secondary assist to Declan Conway for the Royals, as they'll take the first goal here, 4:29 into the first period. Royals goal scored by number 26, Andrew Kagner. Assisted by number 17, Austin Myers. And number 2, Declan Conway. Time of the goal, 4:29 of the first period. So with that, the Royals take the lead, and back the other way, Myers' goal was once more. Shoved off the puck by Gelman. Sneaks, puts it right in front off the side. Nice left flipper save there by Schiavone, who got a piece of that one as he tried to jam it in short side. Comes all the way out of the zone. The Royals will backtrack again inside their own zone. Flip it up ahead. Nice touch pass. Myers to Kagner, the goal scorer. Kagner gets around. Nice power move. May loses the puck, and a good cutoff there by Gelman coming from the right defensive spot. Puck is flipped in off the end glass. Grabbed and brought ahead by Esposito, but he can't clear. Kagner able to keep it alive. Kagner now trying to go power move in front. Gets dumped by Gelman. A shot just put wide, however, on the rebound. A little bit of trouble handling it at the point there is Riesdorf, and out comes through center is Rothstein. Watched by 22, that's Pomerantz, and he's ridden out hard to the boards. Comes right out in front. Cascone had a chance. It was underneath the pads there for a moment of Anthony Russo. Nobody home, however. The Royals will dodge that one. Puck is sent in from the point, bouncing around, then slapped in. A nice save there by Russo. As picking it out of the air was Blake Rothstein. And we'll have another face-off here coming upside inside the Royals zone. 11:23 to play, 1-0 Royals lead. Face-off will be to the left of Russo. The Michael Young on the draw against DiGiorgio for the Islanders. Russo's able to win it to the near side boards. Bouncing puck, not out. Held at the line nicely and kept alive by Zanola. Good battle here. DiGiorgio tied up a little bit. Now the puck squirts free, and the Royals go ahead to break out 3-on-3. Trying to split the defense is Plotkin. Brings it on hard right wing. Puts up the brakes. Gets ridden out into the corner. Puck ends up loose, and the Islanders will look to skate it out and clear. Nice move up ahead. Cascone now has it, trying to dance around one, gets around two, and then shoved off nicely by Griffin. A good defensive play there, but he's going to get called. Looks like interference. It will. So it was a good defensive play at first, but took the extra step, and the Islanders will go to the power play here for the first time this evening. As Danny Griffin will head to the box. Royals penalty to number 9, Danny Griffin. 2-minute minor penalty for interference. Time of the penalty, 6:06 of the first period. So off the draw, the Islanders on the power play. Shot is deflected up, goes through the rafters, stays alive here, and DeGiorgio will pick it up on the left wing. Down behind the end line, working on his backhand, shoved up against the boards. Cascone keeps it alive. DeGiorgio back to Cascone. He'll flip it down below the end line once more. DeGiorgio looking for somebody in front, trying to get it to him. He has Burris sitting there parked in front. Good battle between him and Schmidt right now. Stopped at the moment for a moment by Hahn, but now could be a 2-on-1 shorthanded break the other way. This is Riestorff. He's got Smith to the right side. Back for Riestorff. Oh, what a save there by Schiavone, shorthanded. And now with 2 Royals cut up ice, could be a chance for a 2-on-2 the other way. Hahn, the one-man cutting to the net. Cascone on his backhand. Now back to his forehand, goes around the world. Over and across. Quick shot by Rothstein and a save there by Russo at the top of the circle. Face-off will upcome with 1:15 left of the power play for the Islanders. Another good shorthanded chance they are bringing up was Liam Smith. And 68, Logan Riestorff. Riestorff up ahead, got it over to Smith, but Schiavone with a good left pad save coming from right to left. Able to deny the shorthanded chance. This time face-off be Young versus Duffy. And Riestorff now right off the draw tries to clear, but stopped at the point by Esposito. Wrists it towards the net, goes wide. Hustling after it is Lewis Perry. He gets into the boards, but shoved up hard. Now keeps it alive, throws it in front, looking for the deflection, and gobbled up there nicely by Russo. Pomerantz was sitting down low, lurking. Might have gotten a stick on the way into Russo, but able to glove that down and hold for another faceoff. 1:01 left to the power play. 9:54 to play here in the first period. Again, 17-minute periods, 2-minute full minor penalties for this age group. And Duffy right off the draw just sends it wide. Not sure if Russo actually ever saw it. He caught it up late. Duffy again behind the end line. Looking short side. Trying to get muscled off the puck there and pushed away by Pomerantz. Now down low. Cross set to the point. Trying to chip it on net is Esposito, but can't quite get enough on it. So cycles back around to the half boards. Esposito will send it low again. Misses everybody. Duffy now short side. Has that taken away by Pomerantz, who banks it off the glass and out of play. So it actually does go. It looked like it was going right into the bench of the Royals. Instead hits the glass and stays alive. So good clear there, and it gets a full change. Conway now and Cagner trying to force the play. As the Islanders will settle down in their own zone. Perry across to Esposito a little bit too far. Gelman will have to pick it up. This is Michael Gelman now to Esposito. Back over to Gelman once more. The Islanders having a little bit of trouble just skating out of their own zone. 5 seconds left to the Griffin penalty. Back up ahead to Gelman, and he's out of the box, so back to 5-on-5. Gelman fans on the shot, gets ridden up hard against the boards. Turnover back the other way. Now a turnover here is trying to clear. It was Conway, and it's kept alive here. Rothstein trying to put it on net, can't quite handle it, and taken away there nicely by the Royals. Up ahead, good shoulder check there. Ends up back on the stick of Gannon in his own zone, clears it out through center. Zanola has it hop over his stick, but they'll call that as an icing, even though it looked like Zanola might have gotten a piece on it. Nonetheless, face-off come all the way back down inside the Royal zone. 8:31 to play here. 1-0 is our score. Again, that goal scored by number 26, Andrew Cogner. 4:29 into this first period. Face-off will be to the right of Russo. Giorgio, 88 in blue, will take the draw here. It's up against Conway. Conway able to win it back, but the Islanders control for a moment. Now settle up. Cogner trying to clear it out. And Cagner able to get it up ahead. Now could be a 2-on-1 hustling the other way. This is Myers trying to get it across to Conway, and the saucer pass is deflected just wide. Bouncing puck, trying to be settled down by the Islanders, but kept alive by Conway, who wrists it back into the far side corner. Kept alive, Myers, hassled there by 2 different Islanders players, but able to force the play and keep it going. Cagner, out to the point. Griffin, with a wrist shot through traffic, might have went off the tip of the glove of Schiavone. Goes wide, Conway controls again. This time across to Griffin. Lets one go right into the midsection of Schiavone, who will hold. And will hold for a face-off. So face-off upcoming inside the Junior Islanders net. Face-off to the right here of Schiavone. Full changes for both teams. As Hyde will take the draw here against Rothstein. One back by the Royals, out to Riestorff. Puts a shot right off the blocker, the left-hand glove side there. Schiavone, another quick turnaround chance up along the near side, and Schiavone has to be alert for that and gloves it down for a freeze. It's Joe Quigley, 15 in white, right on the doorstep. A lot of people in front for the Royals thus far in this game, and now kind of letting their shots fly here. They've held most of the serve here of the first period as far as pace of play and puck control, despite being on the PK for 2 minutes of it. Peary for the Islanders trips down. Quigley takes it away from him. Quigley looking for somebody in front. Shimmies around. Now works back behind the cage. Quigley this time looking in front. Gets deflected off of a glove and tipped and pushed up ahead by Andrew Gelman. Now Rothstein looking up ahead a little bit too far for Duffy. Might have gotten a piece of it, and so icing is waved off. And hustling around is Pomerantz, trying to chip it up ahead, but knocked down nicely there by Vigna. However, taken away from him, and Quigley could start up ahead. Could be a 3-on-2. Quigley up the left side. Trying to get it all the way across. Goes off a pad. Big rebound right in the slot, but Rothstein, the only one there for the Islanders. He'll pick that one right back up and look for the long stretch pass attempt, but it's knocked down by Hyde at center ice. Hyde gets around one defender, now goes into the slot, lets it go. Hard shot off, catches the end glass. Pomerantz will begin the cycle, circles it around. Grabbed here by Michael Stevens, 88 in white, and loses the handle and comes out of the zone. And giving chase will be Pomerantz into his own zone. Turnaround pass, grabbed here, now brought up by Liam Smith, and it gets dumped down by Duffy at his own blue line as soon as he got rid of that puck. And gets up and heads right to the bench. Esposito shoved by Smith. Still a lot for Rothstein, tries to take it away, but nice defensive play there for a moment as Michael Young, but can't tow it for much more longer. Rothstein now with a shot pad save. Russo cleared out of the zone by the Royals, is batted out quickly. And Hahn will pick it up here, 55 in blue. Duffy, center ice, trying to get it across to Rothstein a little bit too far. He has Parker Burridge there with him as well, and he gets stood up right at the blue line. A good defensive play once again, that time by Josh Plotkin of the Royals. Up to Smith. Through the neutral zone. Smith with some speed now. Drop pass to his left side. Has Young. Back over to Smith in front, looking for the give and go to Stevens, who was there, just couldn't get a stick on it. Young hassled there once more, now breaking away to be a 2-on-1. Cutting across to Giorgio in front, looking for Cascone, couldn't get there. There's a nice block. Now bouncing puck in front. Cascone with a yawning net, just puts it wide. Getting a piece of it might have been Russo. Another jab at it by DiGiorgio, and it's stoned by Russo. Oh, glorious chance there by Michael Cascone as the puck was thrown on net from the far half boards. Had the chance as the rebound came right off of Russo in the low slot. Just couldn't bury it. Couldn't quite see if that went off the stick of Russo with a blocker and just wide, or if Cascone just pulled it. Either way, the best scoring chance for the Junior Islanders thus far this period with 5:30 left, trailing by 1. Face-off will be to the right of Russo. One back here by the Royals. Sent along the far side boards. Grabbed there by Gannon. Can't quite clear. His defenseman just gets knocked down, but now grabbed by the Islanders. Will wait for the delayed offsides, and he just got a little bit too far as Burridge, as Cascone couldn't quite get back onside in time. 5:20 left here in the first period. And 3 periods will be played, 17 minutes each. 2-minute penalties. For those of you who are just joining us, we'd like to thank you for watching us here live on YouTube, courtesy of Rebel Hockey Productions. Steve Catrone here, down ice level for tonight's LIAHL Under 15 Junior Championship. Between here, we got the PAL New York Junior Islanders and the Long Island Royals. The Islanders trailing by 1, hassled here in their own zone. Conway able to take it away, does it legally as well, but then quickly taken away by Gelman, who can only get it out through center. Cascone, touch pass across to Burridge. Glove down, should be on offsides if the Islanders touch it. Instead, Conway tries to go after, but loses an edge. Cascone tries to pull it, he loses an edge, goes awkwardly into the boards. And the Royals come up with the puck. Up ahead to Myers, who can't handle the pass, flips over his net. Peary will send it in, but Cascone on the delayed offsides has to touch back up. Griffin, long stretch pass up ahead, finds his man, Cagner. Cagner goes flip it in, bouncing puck saved by Schiavone. Grabbed here by Peary. Perry around, has that taken away, however, behind the end line. Conway goes to work. To me, this is Cagner, 26 in white. Now Cagner trying to work around, has a man, backdoor Myers, oh, he's robbed by Schiavone. Coming across right to left, unable to elevate it was Myers, and Cagner finds him on the back door, but Schiavone robs that one and keeps it a 1-0 score. Face-off will come back down here on the icing, so it'll stay inside the Islanders' defensive zone. The Royals will have the offensive set here. And this time the face-off will be to the left of Schiavone. That'll be Myers and Rothstein. One right into the corner here. Esposito able to pick it up for the Islanders. Drop pass, finds nobody. Hyde here picks it up for the Royals. Tries to play it out to Pomerantz at the point, gets it right back. Now pirouette back into the corner. Loses it for a moment. Islanders look to clear, can't. Duffy has some trouble with it. Still a big battle going on. Rothstein trying to do his best to keep it alive. And now Duffy muscled off the puck, kept alive here for the moment at the blue line, but unable to hold it for longer was Riestorff. And now the Islanders look to go ahead. Burge up ahead, has Rothstein. Hip check there, able to separate him from the puck for the moment, but onside the Islanders go, still into the zone. Burge trying to get it across, has that taken away. The Royals here as the puck skitters are across right by the scorer's table, right in front of us. Hyde will grab it. Hyde cuts to the middle, lets a shot go, deflected off of a stick, goes wide. Got right into the slot and got a good look. A stick got on at the last moment, however. Pomerantz, right in the face-off dot, lets one go. He whistles it just wide of the net. Riestorff able to stop it along the near side, right in front of the Islanders bench, sends it back across. Pomerantz there first, meets Cascone, 2-on-2. Burridge, where the Islanders able to flip it out through center ice, and Perry now will get it up ahead. Rothstein fakes a shot, plays it between the skates of Riestorff, and Riestorff held and grabbed there a little bit. No pushing and shoving between him and Rothstein. Puck comes out through the neutral zone all the way past the red line into the Islanders zone, and that'll be an icing with 2:44 to play here in the first period. And 1-0 is our score. Pretty even on the shots thus far, 8-7 in favor of the Royals. Both teams have had their chances, and the netminders have shown up thus far this evening and made a couple quality saves to keep the score where it is. Tie up on the draw. The Royals able to skate it down near side and thrown up right into the bench. Big hit there by Perry. Put Stevens right inside of his own bench there for a moment. Back the other way, the Islanders go into the zone. Backhand pass by DiGiorgio in front. Put on that and score! Perry, the opportunistic to play on the backside, puts it in to tie the game up. As DiGiorgio threw it in front, the Islanders have tied this one up at 1. So Cascone will get the first assist. DiGiorgio, who threw it in off the end boards, gets the secondary assist. And just like that, we got a tie game here with 2:30 to play in the first. Junior Islanders goal scored by number 21, Lewis Perry. Assisted by number 26, Michael Cascone. And number 88, Vincent DiGiorgio. Time of the goal, 14:30 of the first period. So off the draw, the Islanders have tied it back up, and now turnover inside their own zone. Cagner on his on backhand, puts it in front. Oh, what a save. Schiavone off the stick of Myers, who was able to deflect that one on net. Beautiful pass from Cagner behind the end line, right out in front. Unable to put it on, and now Cascone will hustle into the offensive zone for the Islanders. Slaps it along the near side. Conway, drop pass over to Brendan Schmidt, who will play it along the far side boards. Cagner up, at least able to get out of his own zone. Myers will grab it at the red line. Watched by Cascone, pulls up. Still holds the blue line, tries to send it in deep, but picked off there by Gelman. Now sends it up ahead to Perry, the goal scorer, to tie this one up. Rothstein grabs it, but has to wait for his man to touch up on the onside. Gelman a little bit too far in front of him, can only shovel it forward. Cagner will pick it up, cycle it around, grabbed by Schmidt. Touch pass back to Schmidt, plays it up on the near side over Conway's stick. Gelman will send it in deep once more, and this time grabbed by Gannon. Fresh off the bench, he'll work behind his own net. Once more up to Schmidt. Now nice touch pass. Myers on the left side. He's got Esposito cutting him off. He's got two players cutting to the net. Decides to pull up. No trailer as the Royals are changing back behind the play. Has to cycle. Conway on the half board. Tries to send it down low. Has it taken away. And Esposito will send up ahead to Rothstein. Now over across to Duffy. 1 minute remaining in the first period. 1 minute. And Myers with the turnover back the other way. 1-on-3. Drop pass to Conway. He's got all time to root to shoot. Puts it and he scores! Went off the glove of Schiavone, but Conway buries it glove side. And with 51.8 seconds left in the first, the Royals will take their 1-goal lead back and make it 2-1 here late. I'll give the assist to Myers and Pomerantz on that. Royals goal scored by number 2, Declan Conway. Assisted by number 17, Austin Myers. And assisted by number 22, Brandon Pomerantz. Time of the goal, 16:08 of the first period. And right off the draw, back again, the Royals in front. Schiavone able to stick it aside. Puck is loose in the high slot, grabbed here by the Islanders. So they'll be able to chip it up ahead on the near side. Into the zone the Royals will go, and they'll back ahead. Riesdorf sends it all the way out through center, looking for Quigley. Falls down on the play, has the puck in between his skates. The Giorgio of the Islanders trying to force it away. Hyde now will grab it. Pull back into his own zone. Across the Pomerantz with 20 seconds to play. Back over to Hyde. Across the red line, now across the blue line. Hyde trying to get it around somebody. Can't. Burridge forces him to the corner. Then stood up there for a moment. Puck is still loose with 10 seconds left. The Islanders look to at least skate it out and clear. They do. Get it away from danger. Perry will just slap it inside into the corner. And with 2 seconds, 1 second, that's the way this first period will end. And 2-1 is our score here going into the second period. As a late goal scored by Declan Conway. Under a minute to play in that first period. Give the Royals back their 1-goal lead. 2-1 here as we enter. Again, we'd like to thank everybody for joining us here on LIRebels.com. Joining us here live via YouTube, courtesy of Rebel Hockey Productions. Steve Catrone here on the microphone, down low at ice level. Again, this is the LIAHL Championship game for the U15 division between the Long Island Royals and the New York Junior Islanders of the PAL. We'll have second period action here coming up with you for a moment. We'll go ahead and make a PA announcement as well. Attention, ladies and gentlemen. This game is also being broadcast on YouTube.com. You can head on over to LIRebels.com to share with some friends and family who may not be able to attend the game and can watch the game live courtesy on YouTube, courtesy of Rebels Hockey Productions. Again, that's LIRebels.com. So we'll head into the second period. Again, 17-minute periods. The teams will be switching sides. They'll have the long change. Before the start of the game, I think we were told there was going to be an ice cut between the second and third period. So if that's the case, we'll head off air for a few minutes, allow the Zambonis to come out now and get the ice all settled away, and then we'll rejoin you guys broadcast here on YouTube. If not, we'll carry this on through the remainder of the game, and then we have the U18 division coming up as well after this game's concluded, but we will also have the trophy presentation. Again, the 2018 LIAHL playoffs, first place for the under 15 Tier 1 division at stake between these two teams, and as advertised, pretty solid game between the two. Here are the shot totals for the first period. For the Long Island Royals, 11. For the PAL New York Junior Islanders, 9. So again, pretty even on shots. If anything, you give the edge to the Royals, obviously with the 2-1 score, but also had a better of scoring chances, both at even strength and on the PK, believe it or not. So we'll see if that continues and see if the Islanders can get themselves back into this game. And both teams will be switching sides, so if you're just joining us, the Islanders in the blue tops, blue pants, blue socks. You'll see the orange and white striping as well as the numbers and letters. They'll be going from left to right on your monitors. The Long Island Royals, their white jerseys, black pants, white socks, red and black striping across. So if you're playing at home, it looks like the New York Islanders of the NHL versus the Chicago Blackhawks of the NHL. Very similar color schemes, but Royals in white going from right to left, Islanders in blue going from left to right. Second period action underway. As it's one off the draw, and Griffin here for the Royals will take it inside of his own zone. Plays it along, taken away by Rothstein, who throws it in deep. Goes off the side of the cage. Duffy here will take control for the Islanders. Gets shoved down to the ice. Working down low is Gelman. Muscled off there by Plotkin. Puck comes right out in front. Nobody there, however, for the Islanders. Couldn't get a stick on it. Esposito plays it off the glass and sends it in down low. Rothstein will play it along. Now to Gelman. Calling for it in front. Looking for the saucer pass. Not there. A little bit too high. Zanola was creeping down from his defensive spot. Now put it in front. Turnaround chance. Rothstein puts it on net. Save. Russo might also hit a body in front. Bouncing puck right down the faceoff dot. Duffy now turns, puts it on net, ends up off of a skate. Now a backhand chance, never made it to the netminder. Still alive, and now the Royals could skate out. Could be a 3-on-1 or at least a 3-on-2. Hyde leads the rush, cuts in front on his backhand, back to the forehand, just missed the net. Rebound chance is on the doorstep still. A couple players go down. The Royals will maintain control. Quigley on his backhand, works behind the end boards, takes a shot there from Esposito. Griffin now puts it right out in front. Nobody there, however, and now the Islanders start the other way. Duffy up ahead to Gelman, hustling back is Hyde, who absolutely levels Gelman, and now back behind the play, there's a penalty between Rothstein and Griffin. We'll see what's ultimately called here as a big body check at the blue line. It looks like Rothstein's going to go to the bench, and that'll be a holding call. And the Royals go to their first power play opportunity of the evening. Islanders penalty to number 24, Blake Rothstein. 2-minute minor for holding. Time of the penalty, 1:11 of the second period. So based upon where the puck was going, the Islanders had control. The face-off will be here out in neutral ice. The Royals will begin their first opportunity on the power play this evening. Pomerantz shoved by Cascone, gives it up along the near side boards. Brought ahead by Gannon. Into the zone is Stevens. Drop pass. Wrist shot by Young. Save. Pad on the right side there by Schiavone. Goes into the near side corner. Gannon at the point. Toes the line nicely. Nice saucer pass across. Pomerantz binds back door. Young in front. Putting it, jamming it. Stevens. Puck's loose on the doorstep. Taken away by Cascone, who will hammer it off the boards down 200 feet. Good, nice tic-tac-toe passing for the Royals to get it down low. And Griffin with a great chance. And Stevens in front as well. As now the Royals will go ahead and skate it up ahead. Pomerantz, a little bit too far for Conway. Burge has to watch it go into the zone, however. Hahn will pick it up, tries to play it along the near side, grabbed by Conway. Conway, holding it to half boards, leaves it for his man at the point, but Gannon has that taken away by Cascone. Cascone can only just shovel it ahead, has Perry with him. Perry blows a tire, ends up into the corner, now has to only force the tie up on the play. Perry and Cascone at least clearing out some more times. We took down under 1 minute left in the power play for the Royals. Pomerantz up ahead, finds Young right on the tape. Young into the zone, lets it go right into the midsection of Schiavone, will hold for a face-off. Nice pass, Pomerantz, saucer through the middle of the zone. Ends right up on Young's stick, the captain, fires it on net right into the big logo of Schiavone. So the face-off will stay inside the Islander zone. 46 seconds left to the penalty of the Rothstein. As Hyde will take the draw here against Duffy. One back by the Royals. Griffin will hold at the point. Looks across, nice play. Finds Myers. Holding for a moment, down low. Cagner, back to Myers. These two teamed up on the first goal. Nice saucer pass, back door. Griffin makes a move, tries to put a short side save. Rebound is loose in the crease and cleared out to the line, but not out. Cagner steps up in front. Griffin has that knocked away by Duffy. Perry tries to clear, held at the line nicely by Pomerantz, who sends it in deep. Griffin keep it alive. 15 seconds left to the power play. Myers back to Cagner. Out to Pomerantz. Back to Cagner. Steps up. Tries to dance around. Has that knocked away by Esposito. 5 seconds left to the penalty. Back door looking for the deflection. Griffin had it on net. Schiavone with the save. And then Griffin thrown to the ice there by 22 in blue, Robert Zanola. And it stares over him a little bit. But a couple of great chances by Griffin down low. Schiavone made a couple of the initial saves, but those rebounds were loose right inside the crease. And an excellent power play for the Royals ends up coming back with an offer. And 2-1 remains our score with 13:49 to play here in the second period. Shots already 5-1 favor of the Royals over the Islanders here this period. A little bit of a late change as Perry coming off the bench is probably going to course to Giorgio to get thrown. No, they end up keeping him in. Oh, and right off the draw dangerously as Schiavone wasn't quite ready for that. Trickled right through the goal crease. And a big check on the backside as Hahn goes down. Now down low, back door, Stevens puts it up and over the pad and scores! Michael Stevens able to elevate that puck over Schiavone's right pads. And with that, a 3-1 score for the Royals. It was definitely 88 who got credit for that goal, not 81. It was definitely Stevens who scored that. Royals goal scored by number 88, Michael Stevens. Assisted by number 20, Liam Smith. Time of the goal, 3:22 of the second period. The Royals back on the offensive charge here. As Young will work it around and has that taken away, however. Now kept alive at the blue line. Young able to take it away from Cascone. Has that taken away by Hahn, and DiGiorgio can only flip it out through center. Plotkin trying to stay onside, and a step offside as Stevens coming back on the delay touch-up, unable to get that extra foot across. So 13-11 remains in the second period. 3-1 is our score. 2 goals by the Royals unanswered. Gives us the 3-1 score here. As Rothstein will take the draw against Hyde. Still a tie-up in the draw right in front of us. Finally taken away. Brought up ahead by Rogers. Rogers in front looking for somebody. Missed everybody, however. Had the trailing Robert Hyde unable to connect. And now Gelman will bring it up ahead. Andrew Gelman has that knocked away. And face-off will be back outside here in the neutral zone. So face-off will be right here, outside of the Royals zone. Malstein takes the draw, but loses it to Hyde. Pull back inside of his own net. Rogers tries to drop it for nobody there. Hyde, a nice play between his legs, but unable to connect on it as it's sent back inside the Royals zone there by Gelman. Grabbed by Gannon. Stretch pass looking for Quigley behind everybody, a little bit too far, and this will be touched up here for an icing. The face-off will be coming back inside the Royals zone. Again, this is the championship game for the LIAHL U15 division between the Long Island Royals and the PAL New York Junior Islanders. This is the Tier 1 Midget AAA if you're scoring at home. 17-minute periods, 2-minute minor penalties for this age group. We're in second period action. 3-1 is our score, Royals over the Islanders. A slap shot right off the draw ends up into the midsection. Russo, who hasn't really been tested this period, and that time off the stick of Cascone. Face-off will be done once more here to the right of Russo inside the Royal zone. DeGiorgio will try to win it back. The right-hand shot. Cascone right behind him. This time can't win it as Hyde ties him up on the draw. Quickly along the near side, able to flip it up ahead, and Hyde can skate it out. Could be a 2-on-1. Zanola the only one back, trying to get across. Zanola able to get a stick on it, and unable to connect with Rogers, who is streaking. Now 2-on-2 back the other way. This is Cascone up right wing. Cascone trying to get around his man, puts it on net, just goes through the crease, never actually made contact with Russo, the netminder. Rogers trying to skate it up out and away. He's slashed a couple times from behind by Cascone and finally gets thrown to the ice, but the Royals will recover back inside their own zone. Set around here by Schmidt. Now up and ahead to Gannon. A little bit too far, turnover in the neutral zone. Vigna will be able to take it, tries to play it along near side, taken away by Rogers, up to Quigley. And now Burridge will take it in his own zone for the Islanders. Looking for the up pass, finds Vigna at the red line. Vigna up left wing, will just dump it in and chase. Burridge will change back behind the play. So will Zanola as soon as he can get over there. As the Islanders here on the forecheck. Cascone roughing up his man in the corner. And now we got a whistle and a call. It might be a penalty. As he's played along the near side, we didn't have much of a view, and that looks like the case as Michael Cascone will be heading to the bench. And it'll be a roughing call as he's working over his man in the corner a little bit too hard. Another power play opportunity for the Royals. 0 for 1 thus far this evening, but a couple glorious chances, just unable to bury him thus far. Islanders penalty to number 26, Michael Cascone. 2-minute minor for roughing. Time of the penalty, 5:36 of the second period. The Royals on the power play will send it in deep. Myers on the half boards, can only send it down low. Grabbed by Esposito, has a chance to clear, uses his net to his advantage, but circles it back around. Duffy on his backhand, can't do much with it, shoved up against the boards. Hassled there, now finally gives it up to Myers, and the Royals will take control. Myers behind the net, looking for somebody creeping in front, not there, has to circle back. Out to the point to Pomeranz, back over to Myers. Myers has the man, backdoors, Griffin once more, puts it on net, he beats 5-hole Chabon. Danny Griffin beats the netminder 5-hole on a backdoor power play goal. And the Royals will push their lead now here 4-1 in the midway through the second period. And we'll get that scoring here for you in a moment. And we also have a goaltender change. Is coming into the net will be number 32, Justin Perino for the Islanders. Royals power play goal scored by number 9, Danny Griffin. Assisted by number 22, Brendan Pomerantz. And number 17, Austin Myers. Time of the goal, 6:14 of the second period. Now in net for the Islanders, number 32, Justin Perino. So Perino will jump in. And with a 4-1 score, he'll try to salvage what he can and keep the Royals off the board for the rest of the game and give his team a chance to come back here with a little over 27 minutes left in regulation time. Pass up through ahead off of Cascone's stick. Reestorff will give chase for the Royals. They will send it around, but he gets ridden out hard by Cascone. Goes down awkwardly. He's back up on his feet, which is good to see. Stretch pass up ahead. Could be a 2-on-1. Up the right side. This is Conway. Puts it up high, shoulder side. Nice save there by Porina. Cascone now back the other way for the Islanders. 1-on-3. Tries to dance around Pomerantz. Can only send it in wide in the corner. Cascone on his backhand. Cycles it around, but now taken away by the Royals, and Cagner will bring it up through center ice. Could be a 3-on-2. Pomerantz the drop a little bit too far. Conway picks him up, though, however. Now Conway drives, has that taken away, however, by Hahn. And Burridge will skate it up ahead. Flips it up to Duffy on a nice touch pass. Has Rothstein behind the defense. Rothstein on his backhand, puts it on net. Save there by Russo. Puck into the corner as it flipped up through the rafters. Doesn't hit anything as Cagner now up ahead. 3-on-2. The Royals go into the zone. Pomerantz drop for Myers. Myers the face-off dot pulls up once more looking for some help. Puck is loose. Cagner comes away with it. Cagner double teamed, ends up taking out 2 of the Islanders, however, as they wound up hitting each other. An ugly play there as a bunch of players went down with some sticks in between some legs. Young now onside brings it ahead for the Royals. A little change behind the play. Young does a good job. Fresh off the bench is Smith. Across has backdoor in front again looking for Plotkin and couldn't quite bury it. And then Stevens after the whistle throws it in. So the puck might have been still loose, but Perino made the initial save, and now Zanola having some words with Stevens. A little upset by throwing it in, although the whistle was sounding as he was letting it go, so no harm, no foul there with 9:06 to play. 4-1 is our score again. The Royals with 3 unanswered goals, 2 of which here in the second period. Most recently on the power play by number 9, Danny Griffin. Increased the lead to 3, the largest of the evening. And somebody broke a stick right off the face-off. It's Rothstein. And he has to go off sides here. Young with a quick shot pad save. Perino bounces up. The rebound is loose. Rothstein without a stick can't do much. He's not near his bench at all. He's got a second period long change. So the team will have to get it out of the zone, but he's down, and the Royals will have an unofficial power play here, so he can't really do much without that stick. Royals still controlling it. Now comes out of the zone. Finally, Zanola is able to play. He goes off for a change, but back the other way is Stevens. Stevens onside. Saucers it across a little bit too high, trying to hit Smith, who is cutting. Quigley now bumped off the puck. Young shoved up there by Duffy. Zanola ridden out against the boards by Smith. Comes away. Near side shot and score there by Myers. Top shelf might have ridden off the left shoulder of Perino and in short side. And just like that, now it is 5-1 Royals. We'll get the official call. As we get that emphatically from the referee. Royals goal scored by number 42, Michael Young. Goals unassisted. Time of the goal, 8:38 of the second period. And now the physicality picking up a little bit here as Hahn will play it into the zone for the Islanders. Gets ridden out hard against the boards. Grabbed here by Hyde. Avoids the Giorgio. Puts it up through center, but grabbed here by Gelman. Gelman gets checked, but maintains control, looking for some help. Has it bumped away from the puck, however, and has to retreat out through center. Pounded there by Quigley, and they come up against the boards hard. The Royals look to clear out. Now it's up ahead to Quigley. Quigley and Gelman one-on-one, but now Hyde cutting to the net, tries to get it to him. Hyde tied up. Puck is between the skates of Rothstein. And now Rothstein able to skate it up ahead. It'll be a 3-on-2 here. Cascone the trail. Rothstein to a little bit of a toe drag, looking for somebody in front. It's Cascone, can't quite tee it up. It was Quigley with a nice back check. Breaks it up, and now 2-on-1 the other way. Zanola the only one back. Hyde left side has Rogers cutting, can't quite get it to Rogers, almost batted it out of midair. And the puck comes all the way around and now out of the zone. Gannon will send it in deep, ends off of Hahn's stick, catches it right up in his midsection. And now the Islanders will skate it out through center, up ahead to Cascone into the zone. Right at the top of the circle, can't quite muscle around, however, grabs onto the stick, however, of Gannon. The puck ends up in the corner where Rothstein has it underneath him. Cascone throws a body into it as well, and the puck comes away as Cagner able to play it along the near side to Hyde. Could be a 3-on-2 with the Royals hustle. Cagner the trail, Hyde across to Cagner, now in front looking for Rogers instead. Softly on net where Perino will glove and hold for a face-off inside of his own zone. 6:42 to play here in the second period. 5-1 Royals over the Islanders. 4 unanswered goals here, 3 of which in the second period. That's pretty much how we got here. Shots this period favoring 11-3 Royals over the PAL Islanders. And Giorgio here late on the shift, or late on the change, excuse me. Take the draw against the Royals, but one back here by Myers. Flipped on net, bouncing puck in the slot, has to be grabbed by Conway along the near side. Conway will drop it there in the corner. Myers comes along as well. Now Reestorff will step up from the point. Send it down low. Myers puts it right out in front. Conway from the high slot lets it go. Save Perino. The rebound comes out into the corner. Zanola tries to clear, has it between his skates, and gets it out as far as center. Myers up ahead. Nice give and go. Cagner behind the defense. In tight. Puts it up just over the top of the crossbar. Pomerantz will send it down low once more. Cagner steps up, throws a body into Burridge, able to come away with the puck. Sends it down low. Myers looks for somebody in front. It's Conway now on the trail. One-time chance by Pomerantz, just goes wide. Not sure if maybe getting a piece of that was Perino. Cagner once more. Nice move here, and then gets run over there by DiGiorgio. The bouncing puck is still between a handful of skates. Zanola trying to clear it out. Ends between Myers for the Royals. Still trying to control it. Finally, Cagner back out to Conway. Top of the circle. Out to Pomerantz at the point. Flips it through traffic and on net. And glove down there. And held for a face-off by Porino. 5:37 left here in the second period. Again, this is the LIAHL championship game for the U15 Tier 1 division. So between the PAL New York Junior Islanders and the Long Island Royals. Face-off won by 42 in white. That's Young here for the Royals. Sends it down low. Looking in front, Stevens looking for Plotkin in front. Can't quite tee it up, however. Ends up in the corner with Smith will grab it. Smith cycles back, cuts to the front. Peary takes it away, but Plotkin able to keep it at the line. Now on the near side boards. Saucer down low to Smith. Looking for somebody cutting in front. Not there as Esposito cut off the angle, and now Esposito takes it away. Looks to clear, working on his backhand, tries to cut out through center, taken away. Gelman helps out. Now Rothstein across to Cascone. Could be a 3-on-2. Perry, Rothstein, and Cascone across now for the trail. Broken up by Smith as Gelman was cutting, but couldn't get a stick on as a good back check. And now the Royals skate out. Could be a 3-on-2 the other way. Stevens with Young. Drop pass to Smith. Smith puts a shot on net. Pad save. Perino. Rebound follow up by Plotkin. Just goes wide. Another turnaround chance off the side of the cage by Young. Puck is still alive here behind the net. Now cycles across into the corner. Smith plays it along. Steven grabs it now behind the net. Works it along the near side out to the point. No one home. As Griffin will have to retreat into his own zone with under 5 to play here in the second period. Griffin has that taken away by Cascone. Turnover in the zone. Cascone in front. Can't tweet up for Perry. Rothstein trying to get a stick on it. Finally gets a handle. Looking all the way across, but Esposito not up far enough, and that puck goes off the end boards, And now written down is Smith on Esposito. And brought right back in by Young. Young trying to tee one up. Nice aggressive save there by Porino, who comes out of his net pretty far to hold that one and freeze it for a face-off. 4:02 left here in the second period. 5-1 is our score. Again, going through some of the goal scorers. Originally, Andrew Cagner, 26 for the Royals, opened up the scoring. 4:29 into that first period. Then followed up by an Islanders goal from 21, Lewis Perry. Then followed again by Declan Conway, 2 for the Royals towards the end of that first period to make it 2-1. Since then, 3 unanswered goals by the Royals here in the second period has made it a 5-1 game. Young will set along the near side. Grabbed by Hyde, up ahead for Quigley, who gets laid out by Duffy at his own blue line. Good legal shoulder check there by Duffy. Now brought in is Hahn. The Islanders spins back looking for some help. Now puts it right in front. Duffy had it on a stick, but had it lifted at the last moment by Gannon. Now Gannon, Hyde with a good check there. Throws DiGiorgio up along the near side, and Hyde will skate it up ahead. Zanola trying to stick check him. Hyde maintains control into the corner. Zanola able to win it, however. Now play it out through center. We'll grab here by DiGiorgio. Duffy's to his right, 2-on-2. A little bit too far for Duffy's watched by Gannon. Gelman the trail. Islanders will change on the fly on the backside. Duffy controls, puts it out from front, ends up at the point. Zanola with a shot, deflected down in front by Gelman. Gelman working it down low, comes right around the back side of the cage. Grabbed here by Duffy. A lot of traffic in front. 2 different players. It's DiGiorgio and Gelman in front. DiGiorgio now pinned up against the boards by Hyde. Now he's held up against the boards. No whistle here. It's a 2-on-2 scrum in the corner. Puck is underneath somebody. Now finally Hyde comes away with it for the Royals. Dances around one, gets around Duffy. Now across the blue line. Hyde trying to spin through, gets stood up, and then quickly smothered and frozen there is Perino with the glove. 2:35 remains here in the second period. And we'll have the trophy presentation immediately following the third period. Both teams will be out on ice. We'll have the second place and the first place trophies to present. And we'll have that here live here following the conclusion of this game. And then we'll have the under-18 championship game as well to follow this one, which will be brought here live on YouTube as well. You can stay ahead on the same link. Right in front, another quick chance. Does Perino make the save? He's got it between his pads, and he does. Wasn't 100% sure where it was. It was a nice give and go with Cagner and Conway down low. Ends up with another glorious chance for the Royals, who, since that end of that first period, that goal right before the intermission, have really dominated play here in the second period. They got 16-3 shots on goal thus far in the second period alone. Rothstein with a shot, never made it through as it goes off of a skate. Looks like it might have hit Pomerantz. Now a cross-ice pass looking for Perry backdoor, unable to make the completion. Perry will go to work. Back behind the net. Looking for somebody in front, has Rothstein who's there. Has to cycle out to the point. Gelman having some trouble. Myers trying to play it up and out. Can't. Bouncing puck in the high slot, taken away by Pomerantz up ahead. And now Burridge can only throw it off the side glass. As it comes back into the Islanders zone. Chip back out once more. Perry around one, but not two. Conway takes it away. Nice move. Drop pass for Myers into the zone the Royals go. Nice little between the legs. In front. Trickles on the doorstep. Punched in. Is it a goal? No, it's waved off. And now some more pushing and shoving inside the crease. And we got a waved off signal from the referee, but it was there sitting on the goal line. Unfortunately, from this angle of the scores table, quite can't see if it crossed or anything. The referee is conferring here at the end line. We'll see if any changes come of it, but it was originally waved, no goal on the ice. The puck was there, and a couple players jabbed at it. 1:37 remains here in the second period. Maybe they're seeing if they want to bring the face-off outside of the zone. Now I believe the referee explaining why the goal was waved off. And they'll also bring the face-off outside of the zone. So the Royals bench a little unhappy with the call, but nonetheless, face-off comes out of the zone. 1:37 left. Royals win the draw. Plotkin will retreat into his own zone. On his backhand, across to Griffin. Watched by Gelman. Griffin spins away. Cycles it around, finds Plotkin. Up ahead to Smith. Smith rink wide. Finds Stevens into the zone. Has Young cutting. Hits him tape to tape. Puts it up shot. Oh, blocker save there by Perino. Might have even caught it off the handle of his stick going from left to right. Young grabs it here on the far side. Dribbles it down. Ridden out hard there by Smith. Giorgio puts his man up against the boards. Zanola tries to clear. Can't get it as far as the blue line, but now out through center. But Young picks that one off. And getting tripped going across the line is Smith. And that play forces it to go offsides with 56.2 seconds left here in the second period. Face-off be outside. Again, under a minute to play here in the second. Gascon, Rothstein, Perry, Esposito, and Hahn, the five-man group out for the Islanders. Plotkin, Griffin, Rogers, Hyde, and it looks like Quigley, the five-person group here for the Royals. Quickly thrown on by Plotkin, steered aside there by Perino. Scrum up on the near side boards. Rothstein comes away with it, has a little bit of trouble, however. Rogers takes it away from him for a moment before it's grabbed here by his teammate Esposito. Up to Cascone, left wing, 2-on-2. It loses the handle and then falls down. Grabbed here by Plotkin. Right along his own blue line. Hyde now shoved up with the boards by Perry with 26 seconds to play in the second. Hyde behind his own net, trying to flip it all the way out through center, ends up off the stick, back inside of his own zone. Plotkin will chip it up ahead. Griffin now grabs it, sends it all the way to the near side, but Hahn there first. Bouncing puck in front of the Islanders zone, thrown right out through the high slot, nobody home. It's deflected off the side boards. Griffin trying to get around one, hassled by Cascone from behind. And up ahead now, this is Rogers. Rogers lets one go off the blocker, save there by Perino as time runs out here in the second period. 4 unanswered goals, 3 of which in that second period. So we'll go to third period action. Both teams will head to the dressing rooms here for a quick 15-minute ice cut. 15 minutes for the break in between, and we'll get the Zamboni out here to cut the ice, and we'll have third period action coming up for you shortly. Again, I'd like to thank everybody for here listening live on YouTube. We'll be back with you in about 15 minutes. Stay tuned.
the shot totals for the second period. The Royals 18, the two-period total of 29. PAL numbers 3, Untitled PAL. Yeah, one's a bigger school.
That's a good reputation.
Yeah, the one I went to the upstate is going to be sort of like 5,000 people there. UT is like 35.
Is that the one that's in the city, all different buildings like that? Carl Street is?
Yeah, that's upstate. That's upstate. I went to the one that's in the suburbs, is North Campus, and then into the downtown is South. That one has all. That one has two sports. Division of sports. Football, basketball.
So we played upstate.
Yeah.
That didn't play 18.
Gotcha. Yeah, 'cause the other two you play against Niagara, you have Canisius and St. Bonaventure. I was up there probably 2 years ago. Yes.
That's whole thing made
downtown, yeah. By Frog and Harbor Center, yeah. It's gorgeous.
Now they got a zip line. You know where the bats?
Yeah.
What if they call the silence?
Oh, great. Yeah, I was up there probably, probably like a year and a half at least. Oh, it's work. It's awesome. We used to have the company that used to work for up there. We used to have everybody goes to the deli. There's food stores, restaurants, and third and fourth are just
All right, testing. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to the LIAHL U15 Championship game between the Long Island Royals and the PAL New York Junior Islanders. Excuse me there. Steve Catrone here on the broadcast down at ice level. Again, third period action just set and ready to come away. As we get set here, 5-1 is our score. Royals over the Islanders. Islanders swapped out the goalies in that second period. Originally, Schiavone was the netminder. It was pulled after 4 goals, and now Perino in net will be able to take control from here for the rest of the game. Again, 17-minute periods, so the Royals 17 minutes away from winning the LIAHL championship game, which trophy will be presented here at the end of the game on ice. So stay tuned and listen to that if you're going to be here. As we get set and we wait for both sides to get the group out here. Again, that second period dominated by the Royals. They end up with 3 total goals. Michael Stevens got on the board 3:22 into that second period. Then a power play goal by Danny Griffin at 6:14, followed up by an unassisted goal by Michael Young, short side on Perino after the change at 8:38 of that second period. But shot totals really dominated right now. It's 29-12. Favor the Royals over the Islanders, but even more specifically in that second period, it was 18-3, which gives you the level of domination the Royals have had thus far. Relatively even game in that first period. Islanders only trail 2-1 heading into the second. The doors have been a little bit blown off here. We'll see if they can come back, put themselves to a good third period, and get themselves back in position here to make this game interesting. So again, 5-1 is our score. If you're just joining us, thank you for listening live on YouTube. This is all courtesy of Rebel Hockey Productions. The U18 championship game between the Long Island Rebels and the Greater New York Stars will be here coming up after this game. You can listen, of course, live here on rebelshockey.com and live here on YouTube. So with that, we'll get our third period set and underway here. Royals in the white tops, black pants, white socks, red and black striping. They'll be going from left to right on your monitors. And the Islanders looking just like their NHL counterparts. The blue tops, blue pants, blue socks, with the orange and white striping and numbering across. 17-minute periods as we get the first 20 seconds out of the way, and the Royals will set back inside their own zone. This is Brendan Schmidt. And play it across and grabbed by Jack Gannon. Gannon has that taken away. Zanola trying to drive in. Another high wrist shot, though. It just goes over the top of the crossbar. That might have went off the stick there, I believe, with DiGiorgio or Cascone, one of the two right-handed forwards for the Islanders. Now Quigley out through center ice, making a nice move. Throws it on net, just goes wide. Tried to get around two different defenders, was able to make a little bit of it, and threw it down low. Out to the point, Schmidt has a stick knocked away on it. Cascone was able to get in front of it, and it trickled into the corner. Still controlled here by Rogers. Now comes out into the slot. Rogers puts a wrist shot, trying to cut back across on the left side of the net, just puts it wide. Hyde gets around Perry, able to send it down low once more. Quigley picks it up here behind the net. Quigley has to reverse it back down low. Grabbed here by Hyde, puts it in short side off the side of the pipe, and ends up coming onto Perry's stick, who forwards it up ahead to Cascone. Across the red line, 1-on-2, has Perry to his left. Cascone, hard shot off the post and in! Michael Cascone beats Russo left side and rings it off the pipe and in. And the Islanders have life here to start the third period, cut the lead down to 3. Get credit for that goal, so just a minute 23 seconds in on the board. And stop the 4 unanswered goal streak here by the Royals. Junior Islanders goal scored by number 26, Michael Cascone. Assisted by number 21, Lewis Perry. Time of the goal, 1:23 of the third period. Conway here for the Royals, trying to answer back. Up along the near side. And it's gloved and held here by Perino. Faceoff will stay inside the Islanders zone, but Islanders with a little bit of life, getting one on the board. Now trail by 3 here. 15:21 left in regulation time. Faceoff one back into the corner. Conway gives chase, trying to get it off of Esposito's stick. The Royals control. Kagner out to the point, and Riesdorf can't hold it. And now gets hassled at center ice before it finally trickles back inside the Islanders zone. Duffy across to Burridge, over across to Esposito. Watched there by Myers. Esposito out through center. Hassel now has it taken away by Conway. Conway trying to drift around, knocked away by Esposito. Trying to get it across to Duffy. His stick got on it. Duffy absorbs the check. Esposito forces it forward before it's taken away by Kagner. Loose puck in the slot, however. Bouncing around, knocked down with a high stick. See who touches it. And it's touched by the Islanders. The high stick waved off. One stick goes flying here. It's on the near side. Rothstein trying to play it around. Can't, goes off of Duffy's stick out to the center, and Esposito will just hammer it in. Again, now back to the third period. Both teams will be able to change inside their own zone after the second period. The long change really hemmed in the Islanders at times. Now this puck goes far enough. Might go for an icing. It's going to be waved off as Gelman took a bad angle at it. It doesn't get the favorability from the linesman. Sent back in deep by the Royals. Griffin along the near side, checking. Young will drift over. 2-on-2 scrum. On the near side, now finally comes out through the slot. Chipped up, played off the glass, and out of the zone. Out through the neutral zone here. Grabbed by Griffin. Near side, gains the red line. Now the blue line. Griffin trying to go all the way around. Gets around one. Now goes on a power move. Puts it out in front. Nobody there. As Gelman is the only one there. Throws it into the corner by the Islanders. Now mishandles it. Grabbed from behind the play. Thrown out in front there by Griffin, trying to get it in tight. Bouncing puck held along the near side. And puck comes free right in the high slot. Bouncing puck still controlled by the Islanders. Now kept alive by Young here, the Royals. Looking for somebody in front. Goes back door. Had Smith cutting. Couldn't quite tee it up, however. Perino might have gotten a stick on that to just delay it enough, as well as Gelman, his defensive man. And now taken away by Gelman. Can't quite get it out. Bouncing puck still inside the Islanders zone, and now finally across the blue line. Cascone with a shoulder into Young, able to force the issue for a moment, but now brought up ahead. This is Plotkin into the zone. Drop pass to Smith. Now looking for Plotkin again. The defenseman checking in. Zanola able to chip it around to Hahn. Gannon holds at the point. Wrists it. Looking for the deflection. Got it by Plotkin, but knocked down a little bit too much. Goes into the corner. Up ahead, Perry now. On the right wing. 3-on-2. Cascone's the trailer. Decides to shoot it, and a right pad save there by Russo. Grabbed by Cascone. A back pass, however, taken away. Could be a breakaway. On the right side is Smith coming across. He's got Stevens cutting. Shoots it off the pad. Save there by Perino. Back the other way the Islanders go now. 2-on-2. This is Cascone, the goal scorer for the Islanders in the third period. Can't get around one as Gannon with a nice play. Excuse me, that's Brendan Schmidt, 19 in white. Good play to muscle him off the puck. Islanders still control inside the zone. Burridge working around, has the puck knocked away, however, and Smith will bring it up 1-on-3. He'll just gain the red line and will dump it in. He'll go off for a change. 12 minutes to play here in the third period. Islanders trail by 3. Turnover in the offensive zone, however. Back the other way. Gannon has a chance and has that taken away by Rothstein. Hahn misplays it for a moment in between his skates, gets it back as Rogers was hassling him. Now he's got to watch out for Hyde. He's able to stick check it away for a moment. Now Duffy able to flip it out through center. Gets to the red line, but Gannon able to knock it down. Now between the skates of Hyde. Has some trouble before Duffy's able to push it forward. Royals will settle back inside their own zone. Quigley with a touch pass, a little bit too far for Hyde. Settled down by the Islanders defenseman. Gelman. Nice back pass up ahead to Rothstein. Rothstein right wing, has Duffy across. Could have been offsides as he took the puck back behind the line, but they go ahead and play it. But he has the puck taken away from him. And now up ahead, Rogers 2-on-2. He's got Quigley to his left. Into the zone they go. Quigley back to Rogers. Rogers has nowhere to go with it. A good defensive play there by Hahn. And now take it away. Gelman will skate up ice. Cross away looking for a saucer pass. Knocked down by Pomerantz. Rogers tries to lift the stick. He does. Keeps it alive into the zone for the Royals. Before Hahn picks it back up for the Islanders. Long stretch pass deflected by Rothstein into the zone, but not much further. Now glove down by Gelman, keeping alive. Bouncing puck on the near side. Try to put it on net. Can't get a handle on it. Now spins around in front. Puts it looking for Duffy. Not there. Puck comes out in front again. Backhand chance by Rothstein. Save. Russo off the pad. Back in front again. Another chance tied up as both players go sliding. It was Duffy and Rothstein with two good looks down low for the Islanders. Hyde back the other way, a little bit more up and down pace and openness this third period, and Zanola shoves him up hard against the glass. Islanders change on the fly here in the defensive zone. The Royals maintain control. Cycles it around, now picked up by Esposito of the Islanders. Gelman up ahead, a little bit too far for Perry. Cascone will chase, but Riesdorf able to grab it first. And out of the zone it comes to Giorgio, playing it off his body. Now his skate and goes in on the forecheck. To Giorgio, has Perry cutting to the net. Not there, except a stick on it, however. Now along the near side, the Royals look to clear, and they're able to lift it up and ends up right into the Royals bench. Face-off will be upcoming likely back inside the Royals zone with exactly 10 minutes left here in the third period. And the Islanders trailing here by 3. The Royals lead this one 5-2. A little bit more of an up and down game here in the third period as it's opened up, and you can start seeing the desperation of the Islanders side, taking some more chances. As Griffin loses an edge, ends up taking down a couple players with him. Now up ahead, this is Myers. Myers into the zone, gets around Esposito, has his hand hooked, then shoved up against the boards. Esposito comes away with the puck, but quickly turned over to Conway. Conway will send it down low in front. Does it go in? It does! Deflected off a couple different people and in. Myers just kind of threw it lazily back towards the center ice. And it went off of somebody, and the Royals pushed the lead back to 4. And the Royals will push their lead down 6-2, back up to 4. As Kagner gets his second of the evening. Royals goal, his second of the game, scored by number 26, Andrew Kagner. Assisted by number 17, Austin Myers, and number 2, Declan Conway. Time of the goal, 7:26 of the third period. So the Islanders, after getting one to cut the lead to 3, give up the equalizer here in the third, now 6-2. The Royals will lead once more. This comes on net as Russo will steer it into the corner. Sent all the way around the boards. Grabbed here by Kagner and sends Conway on his way. Conway with Myers as the drop. Leaves it for him. Has Griffin cutting. Decides to hold. Then puts a shot deflected off a stick. It went off of Gelman and caught the end glass. Myers did everything right there. Baited Gelman across. It just couldn't get a good enough shot as Gelman was able to get a stick back in the way of it. And now Kagner able to bring it up ahead. Kagner with a high wrist shot, just misses the top of the crossbar. That was earmarked for the top right-hand corner. And Schmidt keeps it alive for a moment, and then it trickles out through center. Conway across to Gannon. And this will be a delayed offsides here by the Islanders, as Myers will bring it up ahead here for the Royals. Into the zone, Myers drops for Kagner, has plenty of room, decides to cut in deep. Now it's on the doorstep, it's there. Kagner gets absolutely laid out by Rothstein. The rebound is loose, put it on net, save Perino. That time off the stick of Gagnon. And we finally have a whistle here. There's a couple bodies in front. Kagner got dumped right in front after he tried to drive it in. Puck was loose, came back out to the point. Gannon, the defenseman, able to pick it up, and then throws it in on net. It ends up right into the midsection of Perino, who holds for a face-off. So 6-2 is our score, 8:12 left. Out to the point, Gannon off the draw. Backhands it into the slot, bounced around and sent to the corner. Young, down low to Smith. Stevens in front, trying to get it back to Young on the give and go. Brought ahead by DiGiorgio. Having a little bit of trouble, up to Perry, plays it between his skates. Doesn't know where the puck is, now finally grabbed here by Young. Michael Young, the captain here, 42 in white, speeding along left wing. Michael Young ridden out hard by Burridge. DiGiorgio will pick up the loose puck, sends it up the near side, stopped by Schmidt, throws it on net. Young trying to tip it above the crossbar. Ends up missing everybody into the corner. Smith grabs it now. Burridge could bring it out. Could be a 3-on-2, and we got a whistle back behind the play. And I believe this is going to be a penalty call. We'll see who's going to go against. It was touched up when the Islanders touched it. So we'll see if it's coincidentals. No, it'll be going against the Royals. It'll be a 2-minute minor for cross-checking. All right, we'll go to Smith. So the Islanders will go back to the power play 0 for 1 this evening on the power play thus far. Royals penalty to number 20, Liam Smith. 2-minute minor for cross-checking. Time of the penalty, 9:32 of the third period. The Islanders off the draw, immediately bringing in the offensive zone, and the Royals will send it back down 200 feet the other way. Esposito will grab here. Along the side to Duffy. Back into his own zone. Avoids the check of Hyde. Now brings it across the red line. Duffy into the offensive zone. Lumbers in. Cuts through the slot. Taken away. Hyde looks to clear. Now Conway with a chance to clear, and he skates away. It'll be a foot race. Him and Gelman. Conway is going to get there first, but he's way wide of the net at this point. Now puts a hard, sharp chance on net. He might have caught the side of the net, actually. But Griffin maintains control here for the Royals. The Royals doing a good job with the PK. Will just play pitch and catch in their own zone. And now Hyde will send it down the length of the ice. Carino will come out to stop it for a moment. Islanders will go ahead and change, get their top line out there. Rothstein, Cascone, Hahn, Duffy, and Esposito, the 5-person group, but they turn it back over, and now the Royals will settle in their own zone. And now flip it all the way out through center and kill the penalty a little bit more here. We take down under 1 minute to the penalty to Smith. Islanders haven't had anything set up in their own zone thus far. Now turn it over in their own defensive zone. Hyde with a chance down low. Tries to get on net. Fanned on. A rebound chance is still loose. Squirts out through center. Drifting back is Schmidt. Plays across to Gannon. Gannon will play it along the boards all the way down ice once again. The Royals doing a great job here killing the penalty. Perry to Hahn. Hahn behind his own net. Looking for an outlet pass to try to set up the offense here. Perry now, not sure where it is, overskates it. Now grabbed by Young, plays it off the glass and will send it in deep once more. And likely will kill the rest of this power play opportunity as Perino sends it around over to no man's land. Nobody there. Rogers instead picks it up for the Royals, sends it into his own zone over to Schmidt. Back over to Gannon, and now he flips it all the way down, and that'll kill the penalty here with 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1. Out of the box is Liam Smith. And back to 5-on-5 with 5:25 left here in the third period. 6-2, the Royals leading. 5.5 minutes away from the LIAHL championship for them in the under 15 Tier 1 division. And a turnover here. Cagner trying to play it forward. Has that taken away, however. And now we got a penalty back behind the play once more. This time it's going to be an interference call. And I believe this time it's going to go to the Islanders, and it will. This will be Cascone once more in the box. Islanders penalty to number 26, Michael Cascone. 2-minute minor for interference. Time of the penalty, 11:57 of the third period. The Royals up 6-2. 2 minutes on the power play will start for them here. 5:03 left in regulation time. Esposito for the Islanders on the PK's got to get rid of it. Knocked down in midair. Zavola will try to clear it. Doesn't get out all of it. And Zanola now finally turns around on it once more and sends it down the length of the ice. Coming out is Russo, who leaves it there for Griffin. Cycles it along to Smith. Smith Back overhead to Gannon. Now back over to Smith. Through the neutral zone up ahead, a little bit too far, but finds Griffin. Fakes on the shot, now looking for the trail, not there. Sends it down low to Smith behind the end line. Out to Griffin, top of the circle, puts it down low for the tip. It's there, 5-hole chance, and then plowing into the netminder, getting shoved by from behind is Smith. Zanola threw him into his own netminder and took out Perino. I mean, give credit to Zanola for clearing his crease, but you got to clear him in the opposite direction. There's a great setup play. Griffin to Smith down low on the tip, trying to go 5-hole, and Perino denied him twice. And then Smith ends up in Perino's lap, courtesy of Zanola. Surprised not a cross-checking penalty maybe assessed there, but nonetheless, face-off will stay inside the Islanders' zone. Minute 19 left of the power play, 4:22 left in the game. Conway wins the draw, back out to the point. Gannon back over to Smith. Out to the point of Gannon. Gannon looks to let one go. He does. Deflection front. Right pad save. Perino rebound is loose in the slot. Turnaround grab by Smith, but then turned over as Rothstein will bring it up short-handed left wing. Rothstein peels up, looking for some help. Has to just dump it back down low, however. And Conway will grab here in his own zone. With some speed up right wing, finds Danny Griffin. Into the zone on the cross onside. Now working on his backhand. Avoids one, but not two. Still maintains control of it as he played it to himself. Looking in front, not there. Has to give it up to Quigley. Now to Pomerantz. Over to Conway at the top of the point. Has that knocked away there by DiGiorgio. Grabbed by Griffin. Griffin has that taken away by Gelman. Conway, though, able to settle it at the point. Still loose, but now a 2-on-1 shorthanded break the other way. This is DiGiorgio. He's got Rothstein to his right. Lets a shot go. Goes off of a stick, however. Nice job getting in the shooting lane there as Pomerantz. Russo might have got a piece of it. Bouncing puck, however, grabbed, slapped out through center. Hahn able to knock it down, but Griffin able to step up with it. 15 seconds left to the power play. Griffin into the zone on his backhand, puts it on the side of the net. Saved there by Perino. Rebound on the side of the net, grabbed by the Islanders and sent up through neutral ice before grabbed here by Hyde. Gelman with some help. Getting it through, and out of the box comes Cascone. 5-on-5 we go here for the remainder of the 3 minutes left in this game. Nice toe drag across into the zone by Hyde. Puts a shot blocker to side there by a piece of it by Perino, and it goes wide of the net. Duffy through some traffic. Nice little move there to get around one and get around Pomerantz, but can't do much with it as Pomerantz recovers and then throws Duffy into the boards. Duffy with the puck between his skates, playing it along. Right in front, right there! A quick robbery by Russo of the glove on Rothstein, who was down low. Duffy was able to hit him right to the tape on the doorstep. Rothstein just unable to elevate it enough, and Russo with a quick glove hand able to rob him on the doorstep. 2:35 to play here in the third. 6-2 is our score. The Royals that far away from winning the LIAHL 2018 U15 Tier 1 Championship. The trophy will be presented to them here in a little over 2.5 minutes, barring an Islander miracle at this point. As Riesdorf will put a shot on net and gloved and held here by Perino. We'll have a face-off back inside the Islander zone. Here we have the U18 playoff matchup between the New York Rebels and the Greater New York team. That'll be coming up immediately following this one. So once we give the trophy presentation for the U15 game, the U18 game will be proceeding after we do an ice cut and a warm-up, so about 20-25 minutes or so after the completion of this game. You'll find that one here live on YouTube as well, courtesy of Rebel Hockey Productions. We'll be on that call here for you this evening. So Islanders cycled around at the point, sent back down low by Zanola. Has that taken away, however. And the Royals skate away. This is Hyde, right wing, with some speed by himself. Trying to cut it through the middle. Can't get a stick on it. Still loose right through the goal crease and grabbed by Zanola. Zanola up ahead, right wing. Off the back skates there, however, to Giorgio. And then taken away. Now Peary will settle it down into his own zone. Hurry up ahead, a little bit too far. Plotkin will grab it. And Plotkin will drop it off for Riesdorf. A little bit too far for Stevens, but finds Hyde. Hyde will just backhand it in softly, and Zanola will give chase. Zanola up ahead along the near side boards. Can't quite clear it, however, as Rogers takes it away. Now walks into the high slot. Lets the shot go off the stick. Ends up right on the stick, however, of Stevens. Couldn't quite tee it up as it was a little bit behind him. And Rothstein will skate it away into the zone. Rothstein looking for somebody in front. Settles it across, but a nice pick-off there by Schmidt, who sends Stevens up on his way left wing. Drop pass for Hyde. Hyde dances around 1 and 2, but can't get around to the third as the stick check finally removes him from the puck. Puck is thrown all the way out. Might be far enough for an icing, and it will be, with a 1 minute and 6 seconds left here in regulation time. And this game was 2-1 after the first period, but an outstanding second period by the Royals, outshooting PAL Islanders 18-3. Really the difference in this game. They got 3 goals in that second period to make it a 5-1 score going here into the third. They gave up 1 early to Cascone in the early of this period, but then got it back later on, and that's where we stand at 6-2 here with under a minute to play. 1 minute remaining in the third period. 1 minute. Hahn into the zone, trying to get his stick lifted here. Can't quite make a play, and then ridden out hard against the boards. Nice defensive play by Jack Gannon. As it's finally out through center. Cagner up on the left side, watched by Zanola. Cagner gets around it, puts it in front for the trail, and puts it in and buries it. Michael Young on the back door after Cagner made a beautiful power move to get around, leaves it in the slot, and the Royals make a little bit of an insult to injury here. Make it 7-2 with 37 seconds left. Royals goal, his second of the evening, scored by number 42, Michael Young. Assisted by number 26, Andrew Cogner. And also number 17, Austin Myers. Time of the goal, 16:23 of the third period. And now Young here on the doorstep again and running the goalie a bit and going down. Perino ends up with a man on top of him now. Some more pushing and shoving with 24 seconds left. Ugly way to end this game. It looks like Cagner was the one who actually wound up ending up on Perino. And now some more pushing and shoving, and in front Hahn is involved. Zanola, the big defenseman, as well, and some more face washing going on. As the two teams, obviously a little bit of animosity has grown thus far in this evening and based upon the score. Technically, I'm sure a couple penalties will probably be assessed, but at this point it really doesn't impact or matter or anything. I think these players are going to kind of be tossed a bit. Let's see when we get the official calls here. It looks like it'll be DiGiorgio in the box this way and Cagner in the box that way. Might skate 4 side here. Here are the penalties occurring at 16:35 of the third period. Islanders penalty to number 88, Vincent DiGiorgio, 2-minute minor penalty for roughing. Royals penalties to number 26, Andrew Cogner, 2-minute minor for slashing, 2-minute minor for roughing. Again, penalties occurring at 16:35 of the third period. So the Royals will skate a man down here for the last 24 seconds. They lead 7-2 in this game, so penalties get assessed both ways. Russo grabs it up in his midsection, and he'll hold for an additional face-off. A little bit of a rough way to end this game. Again, both teams played pretty well in the first period, very evenly matched. The Royals dominate the second and coast here in the third. As they are set and poised to win the LIAHL championship game for the U15 division. Islanders here on the power play, last little ditch effort. Out to the point, Zanola, 5 seconds left. Has a little bit of trouble. Quigley will play it along the near side. Zanola back behind the play, and that's the way this game will end. And the Long Island Royals will be your LIAHL under 15 champions in the Tier 1, the AAA midget division. As you'll see them celebrating with their netminder out there. Anthony Russo played well this evening, only giving up 2 goals, but an overall team effort. His goals up and down the lineup, including number 17, Austin Myers, 4 assists on the evening, so it counts for involved on 4 of the 7 goals. And with that, we'll have the trophy presentations. Both teams will go ahead and shake hands here. As we got the first place and second place trophies. And once they get through the handshake line, we'll go ahead and set up here for the championship presentation. We'll give the second place trophy here first. We get set. Again, we'd like to thank everybody for working in this broadcast. Bubby here to my left, John on the monitors and computing and monitoring on YouTube, and Tony in the back on the cameras as we get set and underway here for the broadcast. Attention, everyone. Now is the trophy presentations for the LIAHL championships for the U15 division. Can we please have a round of applause for both teams this evening competing in the championship game? And now the presentation for the second place trophy. Will the coach and the captains for the New York Junior Islanders please come over to the scorer's table for the presentation of the second place trophy? Check 1, 2, check 1, 2. Will the captains of the runner-up place trophy winners, the New York Junior Islanders from PAL, please come to accept your trophy? And now will the captains and the coaches of the Long Island Royals please come to center ice to go ahead and accept your trophy for the first place of the LIAHL championship game. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and congratulations again to the Long Island Royals, the U15 LIAHL champions. And with that, that'll conclude our broadcast here. We'll head on over. We'll take a short little break. We'll have the U18 playoff game coming up here shortly.
Stop stream or event.